Okay, the Revel's here. The guy just brought it around and we're inspecting it right now for any damages. And then we got to sign. And then once we sign, it's ours and off we go. How's it look?
Yeah, it's good.
Wow. I gotta say, this is pretty amazing that we dropped our van off in Maryland and now it's in Belgium. This is so cool.
All of our stuff's in here, even like books and silverware and soap.
Our paddles, our boats are here. Look at that. It's all strapped in like we left it. Let's see if our cups, our silverware is there. We gotta get these boats out of here, put them on the roof. Let's see if Abby's bed's in here. Abby's bed's in here. Our broom's in here. This is kind of like Christmas. Yes. Let's go around.
All right, ready to check it out? There's all kinds. What? Voila.
Voila.
Thank God. Hey, your helmet made it.
Abby has a creek boat.
Woohoo! So do I. Hallelujah. I'm so glad we made it. We're all good. The van is here. Our adventure is going to begin now.
We're all loaded up. We're here in Zeebrugge, Belgium, and man, it's officially begun. We have our rig, we have my European dream home, and we're about to blast off.
To the people that are thinking about or wondering if shipping their vehicle over to Europe or even just coming and renting a camper van here in Europe, I say do it now. Don't wait. It is not nearly as scary or as difficult or as expensive as we thought. Having the Revel in Norway has been amazing because it's kind of cloudy and rainy here and it keeps us warm and dry. It gives us a place to work, great place to sleep, and we can take it to some amazing places. We're up here in the tundra and it's just glorious. Camping in Europe is a little bit different than it is in the United States. That many of the countries here have a right to camp law, which says that if you're in a wild place and there's not a structure anywhere around, that you have the right to park there overnight as long as you take care of the area and you leave it just as you found it. And these places are everywhere across Europe. And so we've actually only stayed in one campground in the 2.5 months that we've been here. And other than that, we're camping in wild places like this that are just beautiful and well cared for. When we decided to ship our van over to Europe, I did a lot of research on the internet and I found a lot of conflicting information, a lot of horror stories. I decided to reach out to IVSS. It's a company that specializes in shipping overland vehicles. And they're amazing. So I reached out to them and they gave me a quote and they walked me through every step of the way. So they told me what documents I needed. They got those in advance. They collected all the resources. They submitted it to the proper authorities. And then once we got our van on the ship, they sent an invoice for the exact amount that they had quoted me. We picked it up in the port in Zeebrugge, Belgium, and it was actually incredibly easy. It cost us about $2,500 plus insurance while our van was on the ship, and that's based on the value of your vehicle. Honestly, it was super straightforward. They communicated well ahead of time when to drop off the vehicle, exactly what condition it needed to be in, and they had already collected all the paperwork that we needed. Our van made it through. Everything was inside that we had left there. There was no damage. It was actually very, very simple and straightforward. So you can ship a couple of different ways. You can, if your vehicle fits in a container, you can put it inside a container, cram the container full of all of your possessions and ship it over. That's the safest way. It's also a little bit more expensive. Our Revel didn't fit inside a container, so we elected to go for an option called RORO, which is roll on, roll off. And essentially what it is, it goes on a giant floating parking garage. Dock workers pull your van on, park it in the parking deck, drive it off, and deliver it to you at the port of your destination choice. Man, my favorite thing on this whole trip, it's so hard to pick out one thing, I think the thing that has moved me the most are the people that are here in Europe. I didn't really have any expectations coming in, but they have been so warm and welcoming and hospitable and just wonderful. That's probably been the best part. But then also seeing all the beauty. Oh my gosh, the mountains here are wonderful. If you have the opportunity, go for it, because it is really, really extraordinary.